The term Global South describes a diverse group of nations. These nations are mostly located in Asia, Africa, and Latin America. They share common characteristics. Many experienced colonial rule in the past. Today they are classified as developing or emerging economies. It's important to remember that the Global South is not a fixed concept. It's a dynamic and evolving term. It reflects the changing economic and political realities of our world. The Global South is not a monolithic bloc. It encompasses a wide range of cultures, languages, and political systems. However, these nations are often grouped together. They face similar challenges. They are striving for a greater voice in international affairs. Understanding the Global South is crucial for comprehending the complexities of our interconnected world. The history of the Global South is deeply intertwined with colonialism. For centuries, European powers dominated much of Asia, Africa, and Latin America. They exploited resources, imposed their systems of governance, and often suppressed local cultures. This colonial legacy has had a profound impact on the development trajectory of Global South nations. The process of decolonization gained momentum after World War II. Many Global South nations fought for and achieved independence. However, the transition was often turbulent. Newly independent countries faced the daunting task of building their own institutions and economies from the ground up. The scars of colonialism, including economic inequality and political instability, continue to shape the Global South today. Despite these challenges, the Global South has witnessed remarkable economic growth in recent decades. Countries like China, India, and Brazil have emerged as major players on the global stage. They are often referred to as emerging economies or BRICS nations. These countries have experienced rapid industrialization, urbanization, and technological advancements. This economic rise has lifted millions out of poverty and created a new middle class. Global South nations are becoming increasingly important consumers and investors. They are challenging the traditional dominance of Western economies. This shift in economic power is reshaping global trade patterns and creating new opportunities for growth and development. The rise of the Global South is not just an economic phenomenon. It is also transforming the geopolitical landscape. As their economic might grows, Global South nations are asserting themselves more forcefully in international affairs. They are demanding a greater say in global governance and seeking to reshape the rules of the game. New alliances and partnerships are emerging, such as the BRICS grouping and the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. China's Belt and Road Initiative is a prime example of this new geopolitical assertiveness. It aims to connect Asia, Africa, and Europe through massive infrastructure projects. These developments are challenging the traditional Western-led world order and leading to a more multipolar world. The Global South is not just catching up technologically. In some areas, it is leapfrogging ahead. The widespread adoption of mobile phones and the internet has been particularly transformative. It has enabled access to information, financial services, and new markets for millions of people. Global South nations are becoming hubs for innovation in areas like mobile banking, renewable energy, and artificial intelligence. This technological prowess is driving economic growth and empowering citizens. It is also challenging the traditional centers of technological innovation in the West. Despite these positive developments, the Global South continues to face significant challenges. One persistent issue is debt dependency. Many countries borrowed heavily from international institutions and private lenders to finance their development. However, high interest rates and unfavorable loan conditions have often led to unsustainable debt burdens. This debt trap can hinder economic growth and limit governments' ability to invest in essential services like healthcare and education. It can also make countries vulnerable to external pressure and undermine their sovereignty. Addressing the debt crisis is crucial for ensuring sustainable and equitable development in the Global South. Another challenge facing many Global South nations is political instability and governance issues. Corruption, weak institutions, and a lack of transparency can hamper economic progress and erode public trust. In some cases, political instability can lead to conflict and humanitarian crises. Building strong and accountable institutions, promoting good governance, and upholding the rule of law are essential for creating a stable and prosperous future. Empowering civil society, protecting human rights, and ensuring inclusivity are also crucial for achieving sustainable development and social progress. The Global South is on the front lines of climate change. Many countries are already experiencing the impacts of rising sea levels, extreme weather events, and resource scarcity. These climate-related challenges threaten to exacerbate existing vulnerabilities and hinder development efforts. Global South nations are calling for greater action from developed countries to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and provide financial assistance for adaptation and mitigation measures. Addressing climate change is not just an environmental imperative, it is also a matter of social justice and global equity. The rise of the Global South is one of the most consequential developments of the 21st century. It is reshaping the global balance of power and challenging the traditional Western-centric world order. As Global South nations gain economic and geopolitical clout, they are demanding a greater voice in international affairs. The future will likely be characterized by a more multipolar world, where power is more evenly distributed among different centers of influence. This shift presents both opportunities and challenges. It could lead to a more just and equitable world order, where the voices and interests of all nations are heard. However, it could also lead to greater competition and instability if not managed carefully. The rise of the Global South is a complex and multifaceted phenomenon. It is a story of resilience, ambition, and the pursuit of a more just and equitable world order. Understanding the dynamics of this transformation is essential for navigating the complexities of the 21st century and shaping a better future for all.